Alright, first and foremost, I'm going to say all honor and praises be to Yahweh Bashmiel Shai, double honors unto the apostles of GMS, and shalom to all the sincere Arkim out there teaching out there on the highways and byways in truth and sincerity. It's the brother Shakal from GMS London camp, and and if it be of the Lord's will, I'm gonna quickly give a news update, man, on World War III, and give a quick response to this, headline over here, man. So it says, Putin Trump urged to sign joint anti-nuclear war at. I'm gonna read it again. Putin Trump urged to sign joint anti-nuclear war declaration at G20. It says the organizers and participants of the Munich Security Conference wrote an open letter on Tuesday in which they urged Russian President Vladimir Putin and US President Donald Trump to sign a joint declaration denouncing every prospect of a nuclear war. So really, that's really the point. I wanted to actually hit. But if you skip, it says where is it? Nuclear chief. Actually, I'll keep going. It says the G20 summit will be held in the German city of Hamburg on July the 7th until the 8th. Both Russian and US administrations have repeatedly said the two leaders might meet on the sidelines on G20, but no confirmation for such a meeting has been announced yet. And it says your first meeting in Hamburg will be a unique opportunity to underscore that despite significant differences, the United States, Russia, and Europe can and must work together on areas of existential common interests, chief among them reducing nuclear and other military risks and preventing catastrophic terrorist attacks. The starting point could be a new presidential joint declaration by the United States and the Russian Federation, declaring that a nuclear war cannot be won and must never be fought. So really, that's really onto the point. But what I'm gonna say through the spirit and power of Yahweh according unto the word is that this isn't gonna come to pass, man. This isn't gonna take place because, you see, World War III isn't just a carnal thing. Even though weapons will be used, it ain't a carnal thing. It's a spiritual thing because it's according unto the scriptures, because it's a prophecy of the Lord. Ultimately, Trump and Putin can't stop this war, man. This world is going to enter that stage of World War III, which will physically be fought. But why I said it's spiritual is because why? It's according unto the word of the Lord, and it is spoken in the scriptures as a third woe that this war will come to pass. Let me see at the time. Alright, cool. It says the second woe is past. That is talking about what? World War II. Because if you watch the breakdowns of the apostles and elders, man, they clearly break down, man, that the first woe, which is spoken about in Revelation 9, is talking about World War One. Second woe is World War II, and the third woe is Third World War III, which is going to be massive death and destruction. It says the second woe was past, applying to a time of destruction, man. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly, man. Now, I'm going to read this scripture. It's really short and pretty to the point. Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise. So, you know, man, if you watch ancient films and so on and so forth, they give a quick example of this, of like guys meeting at a field with swords, shields and bucklers and so on and forth, and spears and so on and so forth, and they have a war, on a field or somewhere, and it says, in garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So the scripture says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise. So in the ancient world, a gathering of troops for in that ancient way that I was talking about. But it says, but this gathering of troops, shall be with burning and fuel of fire. That hasn't ever taken place. Now, people say, the atomic bomb, on Hiroshima and Nagasaki and so on and so forth. But that wasn't a gathering of troops from different countries having a joint war. So that hasn't actually taken place yet, but it will take place now. And when that comes to pass, the United States of America is going to be totally destroyed, because it's Babylon the Great, according to scriptures, and it says, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So it's saying, did this war that's about to come upon this earth, that hasn't ever taken place upon this earth, shall be with burning and fuel of fire? What's that talking about? That's talking about what? Intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. But with that, I'm also read this. This is Isaiah 13 and 17. It says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. That's still talking about who, man? Russia. And it says, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young piece. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. What's that talking about, man? Them ICBMs, and they shall have no pity upon the fruit of their womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And it says, and Babylon, mystery, but Babylon the Great is America. And so this scripture isn't talking about the Babylonian Empire, which was centered in Iraq. And it says, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Let's go in the scriptures quickly and see how Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. And it says says yeah, and it says, then, this is Genesis 19 and 24. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from heaven. So it says, I'll read it again. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. So the scripture says that just how Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, this is how this new spiritual Babylon, being the states, will be destroyed. Now, how it's gonna be destroyed from fire out of heaven now is not World War III through them ICBMs. It says, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there. Because after when the United States is destroyed, wild beasts are gonna dwell in that desolate land, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and the owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the island shall cry in the desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and the day shall not be prolonged, man, because eventually America is going to be destroyed, and that will take place in World War III. So this so-called talk of a pledge to somehow get Trump and Putin to sign this, which they think will stop this world war from taking place, is bullshit. Because that ain't gonna happen, because it's not according to the scriptures. Because the scripture says America's gonna be destroyed and there's World War III, which is also prophesied to take place. So Lord willing, you brothers were edified on that. I'm gonna say all honor and praises be to Abba Shemashai. Double honors plus GMS. Shalom.